Good morning and greetings from WESU FM. I'm CmdrAleon with Ashtar Command Radio Worldwide, and here in our live YouTube broadcast on screen before my show goes on at 11:30 this morning. I wanted to talk about the cosmic truth that's not being revealed by the powers that be around the world, never will be revealed by the powers that be, and what they have revealed is really basically nothing, so to speak. As much as people would like to think disclosure has occurred by these particular realms on Earth. Let's give you complete disclosure here in our short time to broadcast before my live radio show this morning. What we are seeing in 2014 is an increase of fleets of UFO sightings or spaceship sightings all over the world, including those in smaller groups and also vastly larger groups of craft, from Japan to Russia to the United States, Mexico, South America, and elsewhere. Flight 370, which was a flight that disappeared, Malaysian flight, Airlines 370, with over 290 passengers and a crew. There's been speculation all over YouTube, Google, and all these other websites regarding what really happened. Conspiracy theories, mainstream theories, everything in the book you can imagine, none of which is true. So we're going to share with you what occurred and what is going to occur throughout this year. This is the cosmic truth revealed. And what's going to occur and what has occurred since March 8th, when a Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 disappeared, it went through what we call the Dragon's Triangle. And again, this was the beginning of a major galactic event of proportion never seen in current history. This will outdo anything you've known about Roswell, New Mexico, because this is something where not only was the airliner taken through a portal in the Dragon's Triangle over the China Sea, but taken into a higher dimensional level of light. So all the passengers are perfectly alive and well, and they are also perfectly in good hands with those of the galactic levels of light, men and women who look just like you and me. We're not talking about weird-looking, scaly animals or people that look like monsters on TV movies you've watched in major motion pictures over the years. We're talking about real living human beings, just like us. The difference is these men and women, these brothers and sisters, our brothers and sisters, have come from many spiritual planetary worlds of light, Christed beings of light. Meaning, when I say Christed, they are fully engulfed in representing the highest levels of love possible. That's what it's about. So as you look at all the different theories, from conspiracy theories to the mainstream, talking about how it crashed in the ocean or into a sea, none of that is true. And if anything, most of it is misinformation. Some people have good intentions of providing you with information, yet that information is not consistently accurate. So what I'm doing here this morning is telling you very clearly that, number one, the beginning of a cosmic event occurred in 2014 on March 8th. What better way to expand the understanding of humanity than by a mysterious event that no one understands at all, including the major media? I believe that those on Flight 370 will return alive and well to their families at some specific point in time. But let me go into the bigger picture. The bigger picture is that there are other events to take place throughout this year, through the month of April and onward. It's not just one specific day, one specific event. Nothing happens like that. Nothing will. It's a continuous event that will go on throughout the year. So as we expand the galactic liberation of the planet, so to speak, from the chains of lower dimensional understanding, that is what's happening this year. Look at 2014 as 2012, but the actual 2014 represents the ideas of 2012, which was that there would be direct contact. Well, let's face it, in 2013 there were massive sightings all over the world. In 2014 this is increasing tenfold for a reason. Now, there are many civilizations that are coming to Earth from various degrees of interest. Some are here to observe, some are here for scientific studies, some are here for more spiritual areas. Those of the Ashtar Galactic Command and other forces of light are here for direct contact with humanity. to bring forth what we call the Great Connection, the reconnecting, uniting of the star family with those on the planet Earth. Many of you who understand the word ground crew, and those who do not, the word ground crew means those of you who volunteered through birth to come here, wake up, you're activated in your DNA, and you understand why you are here, and you understand your purpose, why you're here on Earth, what your mission is. Many came through this volunteer work, through the birthing process, through a biological family that you have, regular, family that you have. Others have come off the ship, and some of our brothers and sisters will come off remotely in remote areas, off the ship directly, and just blend into society at this time. They can be in scientific areas, spiritual areas. They can be working in any average job in the world or above average job. It doesn't make a difference. They can be situated in various governments, quietly doing light work from their star systems that they've come from. So there are many people around the world who are working together in different modalities, so to speak. So to understand the message of the Ashtar Galactic Command, and also resurfacing the message from 1977 that was broadcast in England, which has had a lot of controversy, that message did come from the Ashtar Galactic Command. And that message was as important as it is back in 1977 as it is right now in the year 2014. And who cares whether there is an accent or not an accent, or why England was chosen for that specific broadcast at that specific time. But the message was brought forth, and the broadcast was done way beyond Earth. But the beaming of the transmission of the broadcast was done to a very specific point, which did reach the whole world. So that broadcast in 1977, for example, that was from the Ashtar Galactic Command, that people are talking about why was it only in England, it actually made the message go throughout the world. So people not just in the UK are talking about this since 1977, but people in the United States, in Europe, and other parts of the world have all talked about this message that came broadcasting and beamed in towards the ITN transmitter site on that very day in 1977. Now, how does this relate to now? It does, because the message was about a warning to humanity about what would occur if we didn't pay attention to what we were doing on our own planet. Well, we can see what we've done to our own planet. We can see that we have been the hostile ones that have destroyed our oceans, destroyed our air, destroyed our land, destroyed our Mother Earth, or tried to. And also out of fear of the unknown, we react in fear. So in 2014, all these things change. When Flight 370 disappeared, which they call a mystery, for over 30 days now, understand that we're talking about a major cosmic event that will change human history, will change life as we know it on Earth. An event that has never occurred in our current human form. And as the lights go back out again, which is kind of weird, but expected, and you might be feeling the energy coming through here on this broadcast once it's recorded. We have sent a burst of light energy into this broadcast as well. I want you to understand, whatever comments you read from anything on YouTube or anywhere on newspapers or anywhere regarding the events that to occur in the next few months throughout this year and onward, you must understand the message. And if you understand the message that we bring forth to this planet, it's a message of great love and devotion for all life forms, not just human, but all life forms. It is time to realize the great potential that each of you have on this planet. How you treat your children, how you treat your environment, how you treat the planet as a whole. That's really what it's all about. There's no great advanced technology that we're going to throw right at you and say, here you go, do it yourself. It doesn't work that way. Children have to mature in order to understand what they are utilizing. Before you can drive a car, you need to know where the controls are, how they work, how they operate. As you increase and expand your consciousness to a much more cosmic, spiritual way, these understandings come about. They integrate into your very DNA. They're encoded into your whole structure of your body. And that comes with being born on this planet. Your body is in perfect form, for God created all life forms in the perfection of God's light. The universe is expanding every single moment as we speak. The multiverse, the different parallel dimensions, the current dimensions, the higher dimensions. And you say to yourself, how do you grasp all of these things? Well, you don't have to. You have to be here at the present moment, right now, willing to see and feel and grow and mature spiritually. As you mature spiritually as a cosmic human being of the universe, you will now understand why these events are taking place. Granted, out of over 7 billion people, there are people that will be afraid. They do not understand what's going on. They're confused. A lot of it has to do with the mass media and also with the schooling system on this planet. But understand, this is the year where major cosmic events will happen. How they happen is all within divine timing. Nothing is going. No channel can tell you exactly how they're going to happen, because the channel channels from higher self. All channels do that. They channel from a higher aspect of themselves, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that's what they do. So all the information you'll get from channels will vary, and a lot of it will be, some of it will be really, really good, and some will be, fluffy and sound great, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's real information. But all are to be honored for attempting to bring forth some sort of reality of that cosmic understanding. What I'm here to do, as a representative for the Ashtar Galactic Command, without a channeled message, is to tell you this. Be ready, be still. Be at peace with yourself. Learn as much as you can about yourself, your true self, your cosmic self. And remember also, as you look into the skies, which I totally recommend you take time to do, is get away from the video footage, get away from the TV news, get away from all the things that take all your energy and suck it out. And go and find a quiet space, maybe near a farm, up on a mountaintop, at night, and spend about 2 to 3 hours of your time in meditation, looking at the sky with a group of friends that you can trust to be with you, or yourself, and ask for those of the Ashtar Galactic Command, those that represent the very forces of light, and you've got to make sure you do this, that you wish to communicate with those of the very forces of light beyond Earth who are here now, to show you a sign that they are here this year for a reason. Each of you are connected to our star family, and each of you has a connection to a specific person on board a ship somewhere with the star family. We'll make this a short broadcast, but in this short broadcast that we've provided, and we will be going on shortly on our live broadcast today here at WESU-FM, that I want you to understand that there's meaning in what I'm saying today, that there's a message in this short broadcast. And I don't expect that I'm going to have 1 million people watching my video because of what I'm saying. You have to have something purely dramatic in order to get 1 million hits. All I'm doing is providing you with a cosmic message that is the truth of what is going on. And if you don't believe what I'm saying is accurate or true, you don't have to continue watching this broadcast. But if you do believe in what I'm saying hits the very soul, very heart of your being, then I've made an attempt to reach your heart, to reach your soul, to reach your consciousness, to get rid of all the fluff that you've seen over the years, to get rid of all the hype on major networks that you've seen over the years, and to talk about the reality that there are positive extraterrestrial beings, men and women, that are star family, star beings, It's not all about negativity. It's not all about abductions. It's not all about all this misinformation. There's two sides to every cosmic coin. You have a choice. You have a choice to make, either to connect with the negative, or you have a choice to contact the positive beings of light in your life, to transform your space, your life, yourself, and the people that you interact with. I'll end this broadcast for now. I have much more to say. We'll save this for another time, another space. And like I said, I don't expect a bazillion people to be watching this particular broadcast. But if you are, and it resonates with you, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll listen to our radio show here on Sunday mornings, 11:30 a.m., the Cosmic Eye, Ashtar Command Radio Worldwide. I'm CmdrAleon, bringing you blessings and peace. Until next time, keep safe, expand your consciousness. Blessings to all of you. Blessings in the light of the Most Radiant.